Many tricks begin with somebody choosing a card from the pack. They take a look at it, they put it back in the pack, you apparently shuffle the cards, and you need to be able to locate their card, to find their card, usually by controlling their card to the top without them knowing. Here is a way that you can do that. This method, we have a card selected. We're going to shuffle some cards off. The Jack of Hearts. A little shuffle, and their card is now on top of the deck. Okay, and to be able to do this method, you have to be able to do what's called a Hindu shuffle. Do a Hindu shuffle. You're going to grab the cards with your right hand, with your thumb on the inside long edge, on the left hand long edge, and I hold this between my middle and ring finger of my right hand on the right side, kind of towards the back of the deck, because your left hand is going to grab the front part of the deck. Some people do this using the edge of their thumb and fingers. They pull off some cards, drop them down into the hand, pull off some more cards, drop them down, and this would be called a Hindu shuffle. Now I personally do this a little bit different, and for this control I'm going to modify this a little bit. Same holding with the right hand. Instead of pulling the cards off, grabbing the cards with the end of the left thumb and those fingers, you're going to be using the base of the left thumb. Okay? And you're going to pull those cards off like this. Now what's nice to do over here is to put your first finger on the front edge of those cards. So when those cards fall into your hand, they don't fall off this way onto the table. Okay? And I'm going to keep on pulling cards like this, using the base of my left thumb. This is what we call a Hindu shuffle. Okay, it takes a bit of practice. It's a great shuffle to know, and once you learn this, you'll be able to do this wonderful control. Okay, that's the shuffle. First practice that, get used to doing the shuffle, and then you'll be able to learn the control. The control is you have a card selected, you shuffle off a couple of packets with your Hindu shuffle, you have them place their card on your left hand section over here. Now when I take the next section of cards over here, before I actually grab those cards with my left thumb and fingers, what I'm actually doing is using my right thumb and middle finger, I'm actually going to grab their card. At the same time as I pull these cards, I'm actually grabbing their card over here. I'm picking up their card. Now you can actually pick up, if it's easier for you, a whole bunch of cards. Just grab a bunch of cards. But you don't grab it so they become flush with the cards that you're holding. You're going to hold some kind of break in between the card, their card, or that bunch of cards, let's say, and the rest of the pack that you're holding already inside your right hand. So once your hand comes over to pull off the next packet over here, you're going to grab a bunch of cards at the same time as grabbing with your left hand some of the top packets, and you just keep on shuffling, keep on pulling out packets of cards until eventually you get to your break. When you get to the break, that half just goes, that section rather, just goes on top of the pack, and their selected card will now be on top of the deck. Once again, if they chose that queen of spades, as your hand comes over, you grab some cards, and I'll grab some cards right over here, as you can see. If you keep your right hand moving the whole time, they won't be able to see this. You can do this even surrounded. No one will notice that break. If that right hand is moving the whole time, so you get to that break, drop it on top, no one's going to notice, and you've now controlled their card to the top of the deck.